So no doubt many of you have seen what has been happening in Dubai. Unbelievable, isn't it? Or is it? Well, if you're cloud seeding galore, left, right, and centre across in places like Dubai, you are going to have this as an outcome. I mean, what was it? Something like 18 months of rain had fallen in just 24 hours. Well, they'll call it climate change, of course. In fact, even if you were to say to put in cloud seeding has been active in the UAE, yeah? The UAE does have an operational cloud seeding program to enhance the rainfall in this arid part of the world. However, there is no technology in existence that can create or even severely modify this kind of rainfall event. You can trust them. In fact, they felt the need to say this 5 hours ago. Yeah, absolutely. And, I think AI's got a lot to do with this because, honestly, the quality of journalism has gone through the floor in a lot of online publications. But anyway, it's a thing, cloud seeding, in many places other than Dubai. Be assured of that. But this, do you remember with Dubai, the building of a lot of it? I don't think I'm talking out of school here, so to speak, but I mean, they did have a lot of people from other countries, shall we say, working for quite cheap wages and having to sleep in pretty terrible, awful conditions. And, look it up. It was a thing. You wouldn't think that, the cynical amongst us would say, who've had a chat or two with people in the building trade and architects and engineers and various other people, that they might have a doubt in the quality of the workmanship based on the fact that you've got people working for sweeties in pish poor living conditions and, you build all these glorious towers, etc., etc., things like physics starts to kick in over time. Maybe they've worked that out and said, right, do you know what? We're going to have to say it's down to climate change and, it's just a thought, seriously. It's just a thought. But imagine, given what you're seeing video-wise there, for example, just how much this is going to cost. Well, people individually, because as one or two of the comments points out, there's not the same kind of insurance conditions in places like that as, for example, in the UK. So an awful lot of people, I would argue, are going to have financial implications based around, well, how do they get their car sorted if they can? Is it a write-off? Then there's all these buildings and various places. At the very least, they're going to have water damage. But I would argue for many, it's going to be structural damage. And you see where I'm going here. I just think there's more in play here. Would that be fair? Anyway, that was my thoughts on, and really seriously, when you look towards the end of this vid, when you start looking around at the sheer amount of cars that are underwater, it's quite frightening. It really is. And yeah, well, you can imagine a few car mechanics rubbing their hands, but yeah, this is going to cost big style, I would say. But yeah, where were we? Yeah, let's get to comments. So, best rated, even if cloud seeding did play a part in causing the torrential storms and floods, I doubt the government will ever admit it. The amount it would require to pay in compensation claims to the people who lost vehicles or other types of property, if it did, would be phenomenal. No, I suspect it will use the often used get-out clause and blame what happened on climate change, leaving those affected, be they their own citizens or visitors to the country, to pick up the pieces as best they can. And you can see by the thumbs up, thumbs down ratio, a lot of people agree. Another a reply, what compensation claims? Question mark. Dubai isn't the West, This one, wait, I thought only us tinfoil hat wearing conspiracy theorists said things like this. You mean it's true? Our weather is being manipulated? Shock horror. I've been saying that for years. A reply, given time, conspiracy theories turn out to be the truth. Well, that's the reality of things. Absolutely. Look at the scorecards. Anyway, your thoughts. Please a thumb up, please share, please subscribe. And if you like what I do, buy me a beer or two, and I'll speak to you soon.